the stuff that I share can actually save your life. All right. So let's look at some of this. And you know, I love sharing, and I love sharing stuff that people go, oh, I don't know about that, because I used to be like that. And then I got wiser, got intuitive, and now I don't go, oh, I don't know about that anymore, because I go like, it's interesting. I'm look more into that. Some stuff I can look at and goes, no, it's complete bullshit. Kind of like when I look at that place that's where Russia's at right now. So can't talk about that, right? Because I lost a whole channel talking about this stuff. So I'm just gonna point at stuff that's on the screen, like Zelensky demands U.S. send him powerful weapons to negotiate peace with Russia. So guys, so look at me, the guy that had trained to fight the Russians, right? Almost half my career. So we trained to fight the Russians in all kind of different ways. I was trained to like jump in with backpack nuke and all kind of crazy stuff. But you know, I've been around a lot of Russians since then. They're really nice people. I've been around a lot of Vietnamese and they're really nice people. I've been around a lot of Japanese and they're really nice people. I've been around a lot of Germans that are really nice people. So see where I'm going? So these guys make us hate people. These guys, these deep state guys, they make us hate people so they can have these wars. These wars are not necessary, guys. Let's stop this. Let's do peace. All right. And this is from a guy that has trained on a level that most can't comprehend. Like, I can fight you way out there with big boom booms, and as you come in, I'm still using boom booms, and all the way down to my little sidearm, and then I'm going to knives, and then I'm going to my hands, right? And I'm like vicious beyond your wildest dreams with all of these different weapons, all right? So I'm telling you that it's all bullshit, right? All bullshit, and it's time to stop this. So that's what we're moving towards. So see how just that little piece right there could save a lot of people's lives because they don't jump in on this lie that's going on right now of how we need to go over there and stop these things. That's bullshit. All right? Complete and utter. Well, you're like, well, what about those guys? They're over there kicking some butt. Well, they're kicking some bad butt. Right? Some bad butt that's going to have to be kicked, unfortunately, and might have to be kicked in other places in the world as well. So we'll have to see. But I think ultimately these old systems are going to get left behind, guys. All right. So political system, educational system, medical system, you name it, system is getting left behind. We're creating new ones. All right. Very important that we start to focus on that. Start to focus on the things that we want to create, not the things that they tell us we need to focus on and destroy ourselves with. Very, very simple. Very, very simple concept. But as you guys know, it's going to be really hard for a lot of people. All right. So, powerful weapons to negotiate peace with Russia. All right. We want simple peace. Give us missiles. Give us airplanes. So, yeah, that'll bring you some peace. And who are the people that are going to give you these? Should they be held accountable if they give you some weapons of, maybe mass destruction and so forth? Yes, they should be, actually. All right. Won't deny he ordered attack on Russian oil depot in Russia. All right. So I know a lot of you are like, it's a war. No, it's a Nazi war. It's not Ukrainians against another force. So I have to be careful here so we keep this conversation going. Of course, in the Intuitive Warrior Club, we talk about all this stuff. We talk about all this stuff openly. And we just dropped Intuitive Warrior 2.0, which, as we've been saying, we have our own Facebook group in here now. So that's an extra, added benefit of coming in and being part of the Intuitive Warrior Club. So now, as you can see, people are posting beautiful pictures and also great information. So I like this one, Dragonfly. basically, I can't even talk about what Dragonfly says because it's talking about the stuff that I was just talking about on a very excellent level. All right. So very informed people are in this group and they're chatting and we're dropping lots of good information. So it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. You guys are going to love it. I love it. This is basically Megan Fox. She has 3 boys here. You're like, 3 boys? Those are 3 girls. No, those are 3 boys that have been. Now you would think that, okay, maybe one person, one little boy was like, oh, I want to be a little girl, right? But all 3 of her little boys wanted to be little girls. All right, so I can share with you guys that the very highest people, if you want to call them that, in the high-tech world, I guess, they have little get-togethers. So I've had someone that's basically disclosed this to me. They have little get-togethers, and they talk about how, like, someone, 10, 15 years ago, when someone would come out of the closet and say, I'm gay, and everybody clap, oh, and drink their champagne. And now what they're doing is, I'm going transgender. I'm becoming a woman if they're a man, or vice versa if they're a woman. And then everybody's like, same thing. Oh, drinking their champagne. This is what these guys do. Is this the kind of people that we want running our world, guys? I don't think so. We're going to create another world around these guys, right? So what else trying to get away with is trying to direct how Florida schools teach the children. It's a woke world after all. It's not Disney. You're going to go down. You're going down, Disney. We're not going to support you anymore. In fact, we're going to do the opposite. We're going to destroy you. So Ron DeSantis is like, okay, you guys have had free reign to do whatever you want. We're going to take that away from you. We're going to take that away from you. All right? You want to come in here and try and play politics and then say that you're going to affect the politics? They're outright saying, we're going to affect the politics of Florida. They will accept this at some point. All right? You guys want to have the little woke stuff going on where Megan Fox turns her boys into daughters? All of them. Maybe one of them is like, I kind of like to be a girl. Okay. Well, yeah. Well, okay. Maybe some people agree with that. You should have free choice, right? But it seems to be that they're not given that free choice. They're being directed to me. So they're not going to come in and direct us how we're going to train, how we're going to educate, how we're going to inform our children. Are they? No, they're not. So things are about to change for these clown towns, right? Things are about to change. Build that system, put our energy into that system, and then eventually we're just going to break away. Almost like there's another Earth. There's another Earth you guys are going to live on and perish on horribly. And then there's another Earth where we're going to start to create and thrive and go to unbelievable levels of consciousness and beautiful things and so forth. That's the Earth we're going to create, guys. We can't create it in this manipulated, uber-controlled environment that the Nazis have taken over the world. Right? We're not going to be able to allow them to create it. And we need to stop fighting within that system, think that we're going to correct it, take it down, and build something in that old system. It's not going to happen. That system has to collapse. You have to start thinking this way, guys. Well, you don't have to. You can think however you want. But I'm telling you, the only way this gets changed is if we create another reality. Everybody's talking it now. Everybody's talking it now. I know a lot of you guys are going to go in and start talking it in the chat, in the Facebook chat. You can't talk about it over here, but in the Intuitive Warrior 2.0, you can talk about it because a lot of people are talking some good stuff over there. I'm pretty amazed. All right, so that's the way things go in the future, guys. That makes a difference, all right? So look forward to seeing more of you guys over in the Food Warrior Club. And information as we go forward is going to get more and more controlled in this other atmosphere. Right? But we're breaking free from it. I'm not looking at destroying it. I'm not looking at controlling it. I'm not looking at trying to change something that's deeply, massively corrupted. I'm looking at controlling my thoughts in a certain direction, and that is to create this new world that we're going into. That's the way it happens, not by building on something that's corrupt, right? Lots of love, guys. Stay in that love vibration, because in that love vibration, your creativity comes through and you have discernment. So discernment for all things, discernment for the things that are evil and bad and controlling, and then discernment for the things that are good and uplifting and actually motivating to new levels of consciousness. All right.